All right, peace. Okay, I wanna share this chart, right? And these charts took me some time to do, so I'm proud of them. So I didn't just copy this straight from somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's a straight study. You know what I'm saying? Like body part, the plant, and the gemstone, the cell salts, all in one chart. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you ain't gonna find them nowhere. And so there was one thing about the salts when I was studying that kept coming up, and I'm gonna see if you see it. I ain't even gonna say it. I'm just see if you see it. And it always kind of, it just stuck with me. But recently I've been looking up the elements with company with the numerology, just looking into some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Nothing I'm willing necessarily to share yet. I study. But anyway, so I was just looking at my chart, looking at this chart, and I was just seeing how I got the element corresponding to two elements. Okay, like fire corresponds to oxygen, earth corresponds to carbon, air to nitrogen, and water to hydrogen. All right, so I don't know. You ain't gonna Google that and find. Well, you may Google that and find that. But I got that out of a book from like the 1900s. I got it on PDF. I ain't even got it on the book or whatever. The modality, a cardinal, fixed, mutable. Okay, you got 3 modalities and 4 elements. 3 times 4 is 12. You see, and that's how God plays out. God plays out in the threes. Father, mother, child. And then, Yahweh is made up of the 4 letters, which is fire, air, earth, water. Okay, 3 times 4, 12. 12 disciples, 12 nations of Judah, etc. All right. Now, gender, because you have the law of polarity, which is electromagnetism, and you have the law of gender, which would be in which way the energy flows. Okay, so it's the energy receiving, is the energy given off. Okay, so we have masculine, you have 2 masculine signs and 2 feminine signs. See, this is different from the plus negative that typically of these signs. We're talking about masculine energy and feminine energy. See what I'm saying? Because astrology is electromagnetism. It's just a study of the electromagnetism, the electromagnetic energies on the planet and how they affect the mind. Because it's as above, so below. All right. So fire, right? Aries corresponds to positive electricity. Then you go into Taurus, which is negative magnetism. Then you go into positive magnetism, because you gotta have both poles on one thing. You go to negative electricity. You go to positive electricity. So you back at fire. To the correspondent. Then negative magnetism, back to earth. To the correspondent. Positive magnetism. Negative electricity. Positive electricity. It's just a constant spiral of energy. Man, I hope I was showing that, because I don't be paying attention to what I'm holding this damn bone. But anyway, now the cell salts. I'm sitting down, so I'm kind of excuse me. Now, the cell salts is each cell salt corresponds to a sign. Okay, you see some major salts, and they're just made up of elements like potassium phosphate, right, which is made of potassium and phosphorus, potassium chloride, calcium fluoride, etc., etc. Now you'll start to see when you start looking at these, it's very, very interesting how this stuff corresponds to mythologies. All right, I ain't gonna try to explain it too much right now, but one thing I will discuss is that right there, Calimur. Calimuraticum is potassium chloride. Why is that? Why does it have 2? Because it's called this in natural home therapy, whatever the fuck it's called, natural therapy, or natural healing, holistic healing. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, anyway, it's called this because this word means, hold on, medical dictionary, muriatic is chloride. Now watch how interesting this is. An ancient name for chloride is muriate. Here we go again, all right? Can't get away from this shit, man. Like, it is what it is. Hold on. Call him Big Nasty. All right, look at that. Myriad is a salt, hydrochloride, excuse me. Okay, you see it's hydrogen chloride or chloride. Okay, muriated. Mirror used in ancient times. Good, a salt. All right, now I want you to think about something. Look at this. Myriad. Look, watch this. The purple fish, a salt of purpic acid, formerly produced from guano, and formerly used extensively red, pink, purple dyes. Guano. Now, remember the first word of the Bible was bereshit. Okay, remember I showed you that. The earth is the shit. Okay. Myricide is formed in guano. Listen. As within, so without. What corresponds in the reality corresponds within you. Okay. Now, out of all the signs, Aquarius is the only sign that's human, right? Aquarius is the man pouring water. Okay. Aquarius Aquarius rules ankle circulatory system, but Aquarius also rules esoterically. I got another chart that says that actually. I don't have it here, but anyway. Aquarius also rules the group, right? Okay, like the people. You know what I'm saying? Now, peep what salt rules Aquarius. Sodium chloride, which is NatMer. Okay. Nat corresponds to sodium. Mercurium corresponds to chloride. Right? It's Aquarius, the man. This is your common table salt. This is the common table salt that you find everywhere. You know, you put on your burger, you put on your fries. Common table salt corresponds to Aquarius, which rules the people. So of course that salt would be the common one for the people. Do you get it? You think that's a coincidence? And you think that this is the only man of the whole chart? Because the rest of the animal, well, you got the twins. But look what's in there too. You can't make this shit up. Okay, listen. The only two signs that correspond to people, right, got chloride in them. Okay? Where we at? Where we at? My bad. Chloride, potassium chloride. Okay. Right? What's chloride? Right. Okay. Now, what are we Moors? What do we call ourselves in ignorance? We call ourselves black people. Right? But Moors know that black goes back to what? What does black go back to? Bleak. You get it? Black goes back to bleach, pale, bleak, black, right? Which means the shiny one, because Clorox purifies. Do you get it? Look. On the other hand, chloride in small amounts is one of the cheapest, most effective, and least harmful disinfectants, saving millions upon millions of lives through treatment of drinking of wastewater. Not longer lasting environmental effects. On the balance, chloride has saved vastly more lives than it. Damn, you can't say that. Vastly more lives than it has taken. As you see, it's a positive and a negative to everything. Pure whiffs of chloride will kill you. Too much more is too much for niggas. Do y'all peep that? So, you see, chloride corresponds to, chloride, bleach, bleak, black, myrrh, more. You see, even when even when we ain't on point, we on point. Hope you do. Peace.